Again, another Sunday. My camaraderie learning God Ministries. So, what's the message? Well, let's pretend I'm a little kid. And in essence, I am a little kid. I know I don't look it, but my head still thinks like a little child. And that's okay. It's okay. Sometimes I really can't talk with the adults because I don't know what's going on. But that's the way I am. That's the way I'm wired. So I'm a little kid, and I meet another little kid on the block. And we start playing, and I see he's playing his video game, and, well, oh, you like this video game? I like this video game too. Wow, we could be best friends. Or maybe, is that a Superman figure? I love Superman. Superman's my favorite. We are the best friends in the world. Now, as a kid, these are the issues that define your friends. Video games, maybe a cartoon. You like Bugs Bunny? I love Bugs Bunny. We're friends. Superheroes, those are the kid mentalities of how you would define a friend. My friend loves what I love. Until, oh, wait a minute. Your favorite villain is Egghead? Mine is the Joker. We can't be friends. We don't like the same villain. That's the pivot of a child's attitude, mental attitude as far as having a friend. Now, it doesn't seem important to an adult if another adult liked Superman and you liked Batman, although maybe that's a possibility that it's causing a rift between your friendship. But it's really not an issue. It's really not a thing when you become an adult, which I probably never will become. At that point, little things like that don't matter. But when you get older, it almost comes down to two different things. Now, some of you might recognize that song. It's our political song here in America. It signifies politics, the world of politics. Now, it's right around Election Day here in America, and this is where all those little rifts come out now. You know, I was engaged to this girl. I loved her. We loved everything together. We liked the same restaurants, the same movies, the same music. Then I found out, well, I'm a Democrat, or whatever, and she's a Republican. I can't be with her. So Superman and Batman kind of take a back seat. And now it becomes, if you're a Republican or a Democrat or whatever political party, if you're not the same, then the whole friendship and engagement is out the window. Nothing matters anymore because this is what we were going to base our lives on. I was all for it. And then I found out this. As I said, this is the political time of year here in America. And this is where people start to butt heads. Because people on stage, our future presidents and whatever, are butting heads. Everybody is like this. Like there's only one side and there's only another side. And there's no way that the two of them can ever meet. You know, I'm a Republican. I know the Democrat just said that, you know, we love people but I can't possibly agree with that Democrat for saying that because he's a Democrat. This is the way we've come to start thinking. That's insane, right? You would tell the kid, I'm not hanging out with Jimmy anymore. He doesn't like Batman and I like Superman. And the parents would say, that's crazy. you're not gonna see him anymore. He's a great friend. But because you like two superheroes, different superheroes, that's exactly what Election Day brings out. In America, at least. I'm sure other countries have this issue too, if they have this issue. But it's when the two heads of the parties get on stage and bicker at each other. Now, where is God in all of this? The command is, it's very simple. Love God and love people or your neighbor. Doesn't mean your neighbor next door, but that's why I made it into people. I'm sure it's written like that somewhere. Love God and love people. Do you think the two presidential nominees are on stage loving each other? Where is God in all of this? In America, one nation under God, indivisible. Indivisible? We are so divided that God doesn't even exist. In fact, they took God out of that whole thing. One nation, indivisible. We can't have God here. You know why? We can't have God see what we're doing. A, I don't believe in God. B, God has no place in this right now. It's me not loving my opponent. This is never going to change down here on earth. There is always going to be the debate, the great debate of the presidential candidates. It's always going to happen. It's going to happen from now until the end of time. Maybe. But then it won't happen anymore because love God, love people is the umbrella for this whole thing. Now, you think they're going to get on stage and have a friendly conversation? No, it's a debate. But could you debate in a friendly manner? In a friendly way? Could that ever happen? Probably not. People have issues here. People have issues here. Even though they're kind of the same issues, this side wants to do it differently than this side, and they want to solve it their own way, but they don't want to solve it in the way God has planned everything to be solved. Once they stop worrying about themselves of what they can do, why don't they come out with, I'm going to run the country the way God wants me to run the country. It's not going to be my agenda. I'm going to pray to God, think about it, have him talk to me and tell me how I'm supposed to do this. The country would probably be in shambles because nobody would know what to do. Nobody's going to pray to God. And they might pray to God. I can't say that they don't pray to God. But are they running the country the way God would want them to run the country? To treat other human beings? I mean, America's been in a couple of sticky situations where, we gotta kill people. It's terrible. But not saying it's right or wrong. But what does God think? Is God in control of all this stuff? I mean, in the Bible, in biblical days, God had his chosen people go out and kill in the name of him. That still happens today. But to what God? To which God? Is another country killing for their God? You bet. You bet. That happens. That's what a lot of these wars are about. Wars are about land. Wars are about their gods. What does the one true God think about all this? And it was very simple. I said it again. Love him and love people. We'll never get that down as a planet, as a species. The day we do, there will be peace on earth. But that's not going to happen anytime soon. So let's not hold our breath. We're going to try to live as peacefully as possible, but there'll always be that great debate. And you can't just separate it into two categories. I'm a Republican, I'm a Democrat. We hate each other. Do you think God is looking down and saying, this is exactly how I wanted it? I wanted you guys to create all these political parties so you guys can hate each other. All right, enough on my message. I didn't need my drawing board this time, but I think you understand what I'm trying to say. And again, I'm not saying if I'm a Democrat or a Republican, because if I told you that, forget about all the good these messages are doing. You guys would flip me off if I wasn't affiliated with your political party. So I'm not going to tell you. But I am showing my my beliefs in God. Is it my religious beliefs? Religion has nothing to do with this. I'm thinking about God, the force, the power. That's what I think about when I make my decisions. All right, that's it. Mike Camarado, Learning God Ministries. And don't forget, whatever you do, do it with God. Okay, bye. See you next week. 2 weeks.